continue learning Hachzek Musar Yomi. We're up to the 14th Mishnah. As we close out Perek Avos, continuing the themes of fours. Says the Mishnah, Arba Midois B'hol Chele Beis Medrash. There are four types of people of those that go to the Beis Medrash, those that go to learn Torah. Hoylech, there are those that go Ve'eno Yoiseh, but they do not do. Schar Halicha B'yadai. At least they went. There's reward for just going to the Beis Medrash. Says Rabbeinu Yoin, Eina Kavana Sheino say klal, doesn't mean they did nothing, but rather Mikol Masha Shama Beis Medrash Ve'enu Makayim Mitzvos Shivkim Rosh Hagamaru. If it means that he doesn't listen to anything, and if it means that he hears halachas and he specifically does the opposite, then he's a Rasha. Kein Rasha Vasiyas Averis Bulvad. A Rasha doesn't mean only doing Averis. Rasha as well means Gigama Nimdam Lasas mitzvahs. If you specifically and purposely don't do a mitzvah, Nikra Rasha. If someone learns and he says, okay, I know I'm supposed to make a bracha, and seemingly it means with that mindset he doesn't make a bracha, which if we're hearing clearly, this is usually not the mistakes that most of us make. We might forget, we may not do it, we might be in a place of not holding there. But it means you're leaving. Make a bracha. No, I'm not making a bracha. Then, says the Rishalmi, dreadful things. It's better that his shilya should be flipped over upon him. You should never have come to the world. However, what is the Mishnah teaching us? It just means he doesn't pursue doing extra mitzvahs. But when it comes to his hand, of course he's going to do it. So he's still going to get the schar, an incredible, really encouraging Mishnah when you learn it the way the Rabbeinu Yoina learns it. You came to Beis Medrash, you get the schar just for showing up. Even though you didn't get a chance to fulfill everything. But when you get the opportunity, when it arises, when it presents itself, you'll be able to. Then you get incredible schar. Category number 2. You listen, you follow, but you don't go to the Beis Medrash. Schar ma'aseh biyadai. So you did a mitzvah, so you get schar for that mitzvah. But again, you're not going to get the schar for the halicha, for the going to the Beis Medrash. Which again, we can't overstate. Just one more time, we're learning over here schar halicha. Every single step that is taken, and we know that there's an incredible milus even to go to a further shul because of this, because there's reward in the halicha and the steps themselves to go to the Beis Medrash. Now we're talking about someone who does mitzvahs without going. And because he doesn't go to learn, he doesn't know what exactly to do. But he does whatever he knows. Okay, so he gets schar for that. Category number 3. He goes to the Beis Medrash. And he does. Which now, if we're thinking of the 2 categories prior, what this means is you get the schar for walking, and you get the schar for learning and trying to understand what is the right thing to do. Says Rabbeinu Yoina, he seeks out the mitzvahs, and he's precise with them. As much as he could, then he's a chassid. If he doesn't go, he doesn't do, then he is a rosh. He's not trying. And even when it comes to his hands, he doesn't get them. So, a bit of an empowering Mishnah. We're learning the incredible schar for going, the incredible schar for doing, and most importantly would be to go and to do, which we're learning means not just to go and daven, it means to go and try to learn all the intricacies of the mitzvahs. And we continue with the 15th Mishnah. Arba midas yoshim lefnei chachamim, the 4 people that sit in front of a chacham. Number 1, sfug, he's a sponge. Umashbech, 4 categories are sfug, a sponge. Umashbech, a funnel. Mishmeres, a strainer. V'nafa, a sieve. What are these 4 items? Says Rabbeinu Yoina. Sfug, a sponge is klisha sheisa b'lei kol mashkamayim. Sponge, you put into the bucket, sucks everything up. Bein akurim, bein sulim, whatever is in that bucket, the sponge soaks up. Sometimes it's good stuff, sometimes it's not good stuff. That's a sponge. Mashbech, what's a funnel? It's a kli that you pour wine through it into the vessels. That it goes on top of a vessel and you pour the wine through it. And again, we're going to explain how this how this pertains to Chachma in a minute. Mishmeres, a strainer who klish al pi achavis, you put on top of the barrel, you pour the wine in, and it strains out all the garbage. Nafa, the sifter, the sieve, shabam and even akemach vasilis, you put the flour with the soilis, the racks, the bran, you sift through only the good stuff. And mashmeres akemach shidaka, and you save the little guys derech and kavesh shidaka, and the little garbage goes out. V'koletzes soilis, and you get the good flour. Fishi gasa, it's a little bit thicker. Shinechol laver derech likve enough of kulan umashal talmidim. So what are these four categories of learning? Says the Mishnah, svug the sponge, susayfe gakol. He knows he soaks up everything. Kach ha-talmud. That's a talmud shemekabel kol asvaris. Whatever he hears, he accepts. And sometimes the Rebbe says something which isn't perfect, but this talmud, he soaks that up as well. He doesn't know how to differentiate between the two. Mashpech, the funnel, shemachnes bazu, moitzi bazu. He pours in from one, takes in from one end, and he pours out to the other. We'll see you later. Have a fabulous morning. Kacha mekabel kol ma sheshama. He accepts everything he hears. El she'eno koileit davar, but he doesn't retain anything. El kemashbech. It just pours right through, as we say, in one ear, out the next. That's not so great. Nothing gets stuck in the middle. But now, when we get to the third and fourth category, mishmeres, the wine drips through it and it retains the garbage. This is the opposite. He forgets the good stuff. And he only remembers, that guy that all he remembers are the bad jokes. And all he remembers are the mistakes that the Rabbi makes, but all the Torah, that he gets rid of. You never embarrass someone because he knows less than you. And Rav Amari has something. He perverts. He tries to twist the wisdom, and he only retains and holds on to the not good things. That person, that person should be embarrassed. He's fitting to be embarrassed. And finally, the highest level is the nafa. Takes the flour, takes the good stuff, and what does he do? And it retains the even better stuff. The flour, it's not that good, it's very fine. But the soilus, the thicker pieces, that's even better. That's where the carbon mincha comes from. Such as the Talmud, it accepts the svaris which are good, and the svaris which are not so good. He tries to forget them, and that's of course the highest level. The Talmud, that even within the good, make sure to take even that which is better and hold on to that. And we'll pause until the next Mishnah over.